Gràcies, Pipo. Bon dia. Benvinguts a aquesta nova edició de la Catalan Pitch Competition. Hi, good morning, and welcome to this year's edition of the Catalan Pitch Competition organized by Acció, which is the competitiveness agency of the Catalan Government. I en primer lloc demanaria al senyor Lluís Juncà i Pujol, director general d'Innovació, Economia Digital i Emprenedoria, que doni el tret de sortida d'aquesta Catalan Pitch Competition.
Hola, bon dia. Simplement donar algunes notes de context d'aquest Catalan Pitch Competition. Fa 27 edicions ja que fem aquest concurs amb diferents formes, en diferents maneres, però 27 edicions ja. Crec que abans del 2000 ja d'alguna manera es promovien aquest tipus de concursos en una època en què segurament era molt estrany sentir parlar de pitxos i de startups. Això constata que la història ve de lluny i que ha evolucionat molt el nostre sector de startups. El 2016 teníem unes 1.000 startups a Catalunya, avui en tenim gairebé 2.000. Per tant, és un creixement accelerat que ens ha posat el mapa de hubs europeus de startups, el mapa de hubs d'innovació, i volem ser-ho encara molt més. Per ser-ho molt més el que necessitem és que les empreses que comencen siguin empreses que tinguin la innovació al seu ADN, que tinguin base tecnològica, que tinguin una innovació realment al màxim de disruptiva. Aquesta és la visió que té Acció, d'intentar ajudar aquelles empreses, les startups que tenen una manera de fer diferent, que tenen la incorporació de la tecnologia disruptiva en el seu ADN, perquè ens sembla que són les startups que tenen més futur, perquè no només volem que neixin moltes empreses, sinó que també creixin molt. I en aquest sentit, crec que a Catalunya se n'estan sortint, crec que tenim un ecosistema cada vegada més madur, amb més diferents tipus de startups, amb més inversors, més ben connectat, on cadascú fa la seva feina. I en aquest sentit, la feina de l'administració, la que intentem fer, és la de ser presents en aquells moments més complicats per les startups, que generalment allà on podem intervenir és a l'inici, per exemple, a través de la línia de Startup Capital, en què financem les companyies quan tenen encara no més d'un any de creació i tenen un model de negoci realment disruptiu. Ens sembla doncs, que l'ecosistema està cada cop més madur, que és important que fem actes com aquests per promoure que les startups es coneguin, que guanyin visibilitat, però sobretot també que us conegueu entre vosaltres i que avui aquí ens surtin connexions, ens surtin idees, ens surtin inversions, que prepareu encara millor els vostres pitxos, que aneu entrenant i que al final de tot escollim la que serà la startup catalana de l'any. Per tant, res més, enhorabona a tots els que sou aquí, molta sort als que fareu pitch ara en aquests propers minuts i res, que aprofitem molt bé el dia. Vinga, gràcies.
Vull agafar una aigua? Gràcies. Moltes gràcies, director general. And we are so happy of being part of this Tech Spirit Barcelona. Okay, the goal of this competition is to vote the Catalan Startup of 2022. Well, you have the chance to get to know more and deeper other 26 startups with great potential in the fields of health, ICT, and deep tech. And keep in mind also that you can access the executive summaries of other 50 startups at Acció's webpage, that is axio.gencat.cat. Catalan Pitch Competition is going to happen at this stage, today and tomorrow. Today, the audience, that means you, will vote 3 startups from the 9 that are in each field. And the goal is to choose 5 startups of one of those fields. Okay? So that means 5 out of 9 startups are going to present tomorrow. So from 27 startups, at the end of the day, we're going to end up with 15 startups. Okay? I think that I have explained it so well. If not, you're going to see how things evolved, and you're going to understand. Okay, so today the competition is going to be in each vertical, okay? And tomorrow, there are no longer verticals, okay? So that means that startups are going to compete with each other without fields. So tomorrow at this same stage, from 1 to 2, a panel of 11 investors are going to vote on market and business model. They're going to vote on technology and team and at the end, they're going to choose the Catalan startup of 2022. So tomorrow, we're going to go from 15 startups to 9, to 3, and finally to 1, the winner. Okay, so all those pitches just can last 1 minute. I repeat that again, 1 minute. And this minute pitch will be recorded also by a company called Easy Record, which is a startup that synchronizes video of moments using its deep learning technology. So now to vote the pitch for each vertical, you can scan this QR code, or you can type the address slido.com and hashtag Axio while waiting for the poll to appear. So now we are, before starting this 2022 Catalan Pitch Competition, we are going to make sure that all you know how to vote or how to use this system. So please scan this QR code or type the address and answer the question you see at the poll, which should be which of those startups won the Catalan Pitch Competition's last edition. People before mentioned the startup that won the competition, so maybe this is going to help you when voting. Okay, well, it seems the system is working, and you guys know how to use it. Okay, well, with that being done, let the pitch competition begin. Okay, and the first 9 startups to pitch are the ones from life sciences. And the first startup to take this stage today is 1,000 Colibris, which is going to be pitched by Veronica Montesinos, its COO.
Thank you. Hello. 90, 25, 75 are not the proportions of a model, but the invisible suffering rates of women becoming mothers. Perinatal mental disorders have a direct impact on the mother's health and her capacity to take care of the child, with potential long-term negative effects for both. This can happen to you, your wife, your daughter, your sister, or friend. This is why we developed Dana, a digital health solution based on AI to improve women's mental health and well-being during early motherhood. Already downloaded by more than 12,000 women. In parallel, we are working towards our medical device certification to become a digital therapeutics and have started our clinical study with Vijverbrand Hospital and 2 universities. We raised €1 million from Ship2B Ventures, APX, and Thomas Meyer, and are opening now our seed round of $1 million to further develop our solution. Vote for us. With your help, we can fight the invisible suffering of millions of women, their children, and their families. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Veronica, from 1,000 Colibris. And the next startup is going to be pitched by its COO, Jordi Martorell, from Aorix.
An aortic dissection is a dramatic disease in which the aortic wall tears. Despite the severity, current treatments focused on replacing the aorta fail and have a mortality of up to 50%. Aorix was founded with one mission: saving the most important artery in our body. For that, we have developed and invented a disruptive device that consists of a patch that adheres against the aorta and cures it on the spot using a minimally invasive delivery device. We have raised €8 million since our foundation to demonstrate that the technology works, and we have seen it in animals and in cadavers how it really works. Now, we are raising €12 million to validate the device in clinical trials, get FDA breakthrough device designation, and save thousands of patients every year. We want you to join the aortic revolution. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Jordi. Okay, and the next startup is going to be Bionic Mobility Solutions, and we have Ivan Martinez, its CEO.
Good morning. 1 in 4 individuals worldwide will suffer a stroke during their lifetime. My father did, and he spent the rest of his life in a wheelchair, like that. He could walk again using a medical exoskeleton, but it was just a clinical trial because exoskeletons, they are so expensive, so heavy that can only be used under medical supervision in a hospital, not at home. So I worked years and years to build one myself. And when my father passed by, I realized that all that effort could also help to millions in a wheelchair worldwide like him. And that's why Robopedics was born. Our purpose is to democratize the access to existing technology that allows the stroke disabled to stand up and walk, but at home, every day, without medical supervision, improving their quality of life. And our robotic solution, Awake, will make it real at 80% less cost than existing exoskeletons. Could you help us? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ivan. The next speaker is going to be James Hugal, CEO at Brace Medical.
Sophia, in her 40s, has a persistent cough and is tired regularly. Is she just getting older? In fact, she has early signs of a disease called COPD, which has started to block her airways. COPD affects 1 in 10 adults. It could be your partner, your best friend. Unfortunately, most cases are diagnosed late, which could put them into hospital. At Breeze, we've developed a medical device to detect COPD early, so Sophia could have got her diagnosis years ago. All she has to do is breathe normally into the device, which uses artificial intelligence to guide her doctor to a diagnosis. We are currently looking for investment to turn our functional prototype into reality, and we wish you to join us on this journey to make lung health diagnostics accessible to everyone.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, James, from Breeze Medical. And the next startup is going to be Clarity Stethoscope, and it's going to be presented by its CMO, Patricia Alejandra Peña.
Imagine that you no longer need to go to the doctor to find out if that cough is a problem. That you don't have to worry about how long it will take or if it might be a waste of time because it's nothing. In Clarity, we changed the rules of traditional telemedicine. We turn any smartphone into a stethoscope to be used directly by the patient. Furthermore, you will receive your diagnostic through AI. And for those who are more classic, you can record yourself and send it to your doctor who can listen to it with an exceptional quality even by phone call. Thanks to Clarity, we can develop new lines of research, monitoring treatments, reduce exacerbation, diagnostic delays, and hospital visits. But there is something that Clarity gives that is priceless: your peace of mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, the next startup is going to be Doctomatic. It's going to be presented by its CEO, Frederic Llordax.
Wait. Something's wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna find your presentation.
Will we?
Yes. Should be. Don't panic.
Don't panic.
We have to find it, and if not, we're gonna find a solution, which is pitching without the presentation.
Capella. Have been deleted.
Yeah, maybe. Now, so Frederic, it's a challenge, but I would like you to present
double challenge.
without the slide.
No worries.
Let's do it. But, okay, big applause to him.
Here we go. Okay, thank you. 5,000 million of patients have chronic conditions globally. Most of them really don't have a good access to a right follow-up of their conditions. instead of owning millions of medical devices that remain unconnected at home. I was Dr. Aliago founder, and now I'm launching Doctomatic. Doctomatic is a platform that really can get data from any medical device. It doesn't matter the brand, it doesn't matter the model. How we do that? We have virtual reality model that, an artificial intelligence model that really gets data from the screen of medical devices, just taking a picture. We take the picture and because of our artificial intelligence, data gets actionable. This data then goes to our healthcare platform where doctors can track the data, and if something goes wrong, the platform sends them an alert. All this data can be integrated with electronic health records. So thank you for this opportunity, and join us for a better world. We are Doctomatic. Thank you.
Well done, well done. You did a great job instead of those technical issues that we had. Okay, next startup is going to be Real Deal Milk, and it's going to be presented by Zoltan Tot Shifra, its CEO.
Hello. How many of you would give up cheese to save the planet? Hands up. All right. Well, almost 15% of all greenhouse gas emissions come from the animal agriculture. And dairy farming by itself is responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than the entire aviation sector. That's crazy. And it produces toxic waste, uses water, and it makes animals suffer. But what if I told you you don't have to give up cheese to solve all those problems? Precision fermentation replaces cows with efficient microbes, and unlike not so delicious plant-based alternatives, it creates the exact same compounds that come out of a cow, except more sustainably. You can eat your cheese and have it too. At Real Deal Milk, we already made the strains that make all the 6 major milk proteins with this technology. We raised 600,000 euros so far, and we filed a patent to protect our technology. Join us in saving the planet and the foods we all love. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoltan. Now, Daniel Esteban Ferrer, PhD and CEO of VR Instruments, is going to present.
Imagine a future where the doctors can operate us as if they were inside our bodies. Imagine a future where we meet the babies even before they are born. Imagine a future where cancer and Alzheimer can be cured even before they show any of the symptoms. Or imagine a future where the brightest mind can cooperate and break the barriers of the state of the art, even if they are thousands of miles away apart. Well, stop imagining. I am Daniel, CEO and founder at BRI, and we were born to revolutionize the healthcare system as we know it. To do so, we are creating the X-rays of the 21st century. We use artificial intelligence to analyze data thousands of times faster than any specialists. We use virtual reality to show 100 times more information than any regular flat screen. And if you guys want to join our world-class partners in Harvard, Cambridge, and IBM, we have an open investment round of 400K euros. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you, Daniel. And the last startup to pitch, it's going to be VR Pharma Immersive Technologies by Mireia Cigarran, its CEO. Go ahead.
Thanks. Have you followed a loved one during a traumatic medical treatment? In hospitals today, mental struggles such as anxiety or psychological pain are often ignored or treated with drugs. What if we ditch the drug and treat the emotional part of the person? At VR Pharma, we are providing a platform of VR experiences to improve the emotional well-being of people during medical treatments. And it works everywhere, as we don't even need the internet for it to use. The biggest VR focused venture capital in Spain, EWA, has joined us. Also, we have 6 ongoing clinical trials with major centers such as Hospital Clínic en Bellvitge, showing 98% satisfaction rates and preliminary results in a reduction of anxiety, pain perception, and opioid intake. Now imagine your loved ones with a smile, enjoying a relaxation program on the ocean while having their medical treatment. Wouldn't this improve their healing? Thanks.
Okay, and with this last speech, we enter a voting time where you can choose the 3 pitches that you've liked the most. Okay? So it's a multiple choice poll, not like the previous one, where you have to vote 3 startups. And we have 1 minute to vote. We're going to start to see how votes are evolving. So it seems people are voting. Ah. Okay, so please vote. The more votes we have, the more representative is going to be the result. And you know that 5 startups are going to pitch tomorrow. 5 startups from this health block are going to pitch tomorrow. So while it seems that you guys are voting, so we're going to keep you voting for some more seconds, okay? It's getting more, interesting. There are changes. There are some startups that have the same percentage. Okay, so the Catalan Pitch Competition has to keep on going, okay? And so, after having vote, we're going to start with the second vertical, which is ICT. Okay? And the first speech is going to be Bleta Solutions, and we have its CEO, Isabel Garcia. Please come to the stage. Just maybe we need some more seconds, okay, but okay, can we move to the presentation, please? Isabel, stage is yours.
Hi. If this room were a random segment of society, the entire first 5 rows will be over 65. Despite being such a large segment of society, it's one of the most discriminated against. Why? Can you check my bank account? Can you make an appointment for me? Can you buy me a ticket? My grandma used to ask me those questions, and she's not the only one. Many seniors have problems using new technologies. From Bleta, we want to improve the access to these new technologies by using this tablet, which is completely adapted, and a support service so that they can solve all their doubts instantly. Bleta is already in the market. It has great collaborators. It has received many awards, and it has also received a new tech to carry out deep tech development in 2023. I'm pretty sure that right now, most of you will have your smartphone within 2 meters. But how long has it been since you sent a WhatsApp to your grandma? Join Bleta and let's leave no one behind. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Isabel. And the next is going to be Anna Ferrer, CMO at BrickBro.
Hello, everyone. How many of you have started your own business? Come on, don't be shy. No matter if you want to set up an office, open a gym, or a restaurant, you usually need a place to develop inside activity, right? So why the traditional estate agents offer you just a commercial property without taking into account if it's possible to carry out activity there? That's why we decided to create BrickBro, technology platform with more than 1,000 properties on sale and rent that identifies on real time their potential users or activities. Our artificial intelligence is able to match the technical characteristics with the urban regulations of each city. This way, we can know the use or the activity that better fits on it. Last year, we closed a GMV of 6.6 million euros, and now we are growing by 25% month over month in revenue. We have investors like Carlos Blanco or Plug and Play from Silicon Valley. So what are you waiting for?
Okay, thank you, Anna, and thank you for the energy. Next startup is eAgora, and it's going to be presented by Julià Navarrete, its CTO.
Well, the failure to digitalize the public administration is a real problem. Just here in Barcelona, the city council has 23 apps, and if you go to another city, none of them works. Then, if you think of search, you say Google. If you want to shop, you go to Amazon. But if we talk about interact with the public administration, anything comes to mind, because there is no global platform for that. And there, Agora was born, the all-in-one platform. You can vote, recycle, participate, do paperwork, and a lot more things, and you don't have to be in the city. It doesn't matter where you are. In 2 years, we have 500 municipalities. We have more than 200,000 users, and everything we do is based on our user experience. Always easy, fast, and intuitive. We wanted to keep the idea of the Agora, original Agora, where the people committed when to participate and improve their societies. Now, the Agora is the same, but only that it's digital. So if you want that work collaboratively, vote for the Agora, the platform that connects us. Thank you.
It's going to be Mock. It's going to be presented by its CEO, Edgar San Juan.
Opa. Well, first of all, I have to say that these crutches are not part of my pitch. I just had a surgery a week ago, but I'm great. How about you guys? Everything is good? What would you feel if I did the whole pitch like this? Do you think I can really connect with you guys? Well, this is the biggest problem that has the entertainment industry nowadays. Television, streaming, and media cannot understand how the audience are feeling on live. Until now. We are Emoji, and we are connecting the streaming sector to its audience through emotions. We have 3 solutions that can track emotions of any user on live to increase interaction between streamers, audiences, and advertisers. And a few weeks ago, one of the biggest esports clubs of the country invested in us, led by one of the top worldwide Spanish streamers. So I invite you to join us, and together, let's make emotions matter. Thank you.
Ole. Presented by its CEO, Martigo.
Have you ever had this horrible feeling of missing critical information at your job? This has happened to me many times. My boss kept asking questions such as, how many leads did we convert? Which was the cost per acquisition to get those leads? Did we really turn on that marketing campaign? It was really difficult to answer all those questions in real time. And I was not the only one. More than 100 marketers out there had the same problem. I realized that was happening because we are still manually finding all the data. We're still scratching the surface of all the data coming from the different apps we all use, and we notice things late. Gretel proactively brings insights to you, turn into actionable data so we can make better decisions at our job. Our AI algorithm detects those patterns, anomalies, and activity, bringing those insights wherever you are, in Slack or email. Join us at gretel.co and don't miss our launching. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Martí, from Gretel. And the next is going to be Arnau Sabater, CEO at Guzum.
Merchandising is one of the most important source of incomes for the entertainment industry and for the music as well. So artists and companies get thousands of millions of revenues every year. We are Gudzu, a Web3 platform that brings digital merchandising to the music industry through NFTs. Digital merchandising such like this. It can be an augmented reality avatar linked to utilities. We were born 5 months ago, and we have signed agreements with the top relevant players in the music industry like Primavera Sound and La Cúpula. Our product has been validated. We have had the first sales, and our market research points that there's more interest in our product, digital merchandising, than even in the metaverse. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Arnau. The next startup is going to be Talentfy, and its CEO, Santi Molins, is going to tell us more about the startup.
Every company, small or big, from every sector needs the same. Needs data profiles, tech profiles, digital marketing profiles. These kind of profiles are really difficult to find in the market, and Talentfy is here to help you. How? We assign the 3 best recruiters for each kind of position. And we assign them because they have best performance in similar positions. And we did it because we use a known algorithm that is based on artificial intelligence. With that disruptive technology, Talentfy achieved much better results in the market. We guarantee that in 10 days, you have your ideal candidate. We reduce from 2 months to only 1 month the time to fill the vacancy. And 2 over 3 process that we compete with other solutions, 2 over 3 process, we finally find the hired candidate and not our competitors. Talentfy is nowadays working. We achieve 1.2 million GMV, and we doubled last year, and we try to double next year. Also, at the same time, expanding in all Europe, other countries. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Santi from Talentfy. And here we have Xavi Martinez, CEO at United Gamers.
Can anyone imagine Leo Messi training only with an 11 versus 11 match? United Gamers founders have studied sports science, and during a university project, we realized that esports players train only with a 5 versus 5 match. We have created the first virtual gym for esports players, based on a sports methodology where users can improve their cognitive abilities, technical abilities, and reinforce healthier habits. We have more than 29,000 users training with our platform, and we did a pilot study in the University of Barcelona to evaluate our methodology. Our users improved their performance up to 138% in just 3 weeks. We have already raised more than 600,000 euros, and we are closing an extension of our last investment round with 350,000 euros more. We are going to be a game changers of this huge sector. Who wants to join us?
Okay, thank you, Xavi. And now the last startup from ICT field. It's going to be warming up. It's going to be presented by Marc Sagués, its CTO.
Welme, the future of the metaverse. We use virtual reality for a guaranteed and unlimited interaction between streamers and fans. Nowadays, 64% of young people prefer to use entertainment content than watch television. We use virtual reality for a guaranteed and unlimited interaction between these fans and streamers. There are sorry. Today, sorry. Carai. Puedo tornar a començar? Welme, the Twitch of metaverse. We use virtual reality for a guaranteed and unlimited interaction between streamers and fans. Nowadays, 64% of young people prefer to consume entertainment content instead of normal television, due to the more direct interaction that they have with the streamer. But the problem is that the maximum interaction that they can get is to pay to send filtered messages. We are a real solution. We use this virtual reality with more than 400 streamers with a guaranteed use of this virtual reality. There are more than 2,000 fans who participate and interact with their favorite content creator in a guaranteed way, generating more than 60,000 euros in the creation of virtual spaces. Today's platforms broadcast 2D games. Whelme is preparing to broadcast virtual reality games of the future. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Good job. Thank you, Mark. Okay, now we are entering voting time again. So scan the QR code or type slido.com, #acció, and the poll has appeared, so you can vote. It's multiple choice, so you can vote 3 of them. You can vote for Blera, Brickbro, Eagora, Emog, Gretel, Kudzu, Challengefy, United Gamers, and Whelme. So we're going to give you some time to vote, and I'm going to wait until this slide disappears, okay? So I don't want to call the next startup just before this ends. So I'm going to remind you, 5 out of 9 startups are going to pitch tomorrow from this field of ICT. So almost everybody has voted. Okay. So we're going to get to the last field, the deep tech one. And Ferran Lumbieres, head of engineering at Aldora Tech, the stage is yours.
I'm sure you share that feeling of frustration when you want to cook that dish you have been looking forward to, only to realize that it's Sunday night, you're already in your pajamas, and you don't have the key ingredient. Now imagine how frustrating it might be to have a production line stopped due to that specific missing part, with every minute of downtime costing thousands of euros. But money, it's not always the most important factor. Human lives are. For that reason, with Aldora Tech in the healthcare sector, those lab tests that had to wait until tomorrow can be done today. All those lives that could be lost by the minute in an accident will get another chance. And that medicine they didn't have in stock at the pharmacy, you will have it by the time you get home. What we do at Aldora Tech is bring to life those drones that arrive in science fiction movies at just the right place and time, delivering from the air what was so necessary. And soon to your home too. Do you want to air deliver with us? Thank you.
Thank you, Ferran. From Aldora Tech, the next company is going to be Activa Data Technologies, and we have its CEO, Astrid Camproví.
In 2007, Michael Burry predicted the world economy collapse 1 year in advance, just checking and analyzing the quality of the data he was using. Thanks to good data, he had a clear competitive advantage. In 2021, Gartner estimated that that data cost to American companies an average of $12.9 million. That's why Activa created an amazing tool to check the quality of the data you will be using. We did it in an easy way, 20 times faster to deploy, able to predict almost with 0 errors the quality rules you will use to improve your strategic decisions up to 89%. Neotech already believed in our solution, funding us with almost $500,000, but more important, 4 global customers started using Activa last few weeks. Do you want to be the new Michael Burry? Just sign up for Activa and start being the leader of your market. Thank you.
Thank you, Astrid. And the next startup is Bio2Code, and it's going to be presented by its CTO, Solon Cunha.
We have 2 major global scale problems to solve: food waste
and plastic waste from packaging materials. Each year, 1.3 billion tons of food are wasted. At the same time, 115 million tons of plastic from packed materials are also wasted without any recycling. Bio2Coat solution for food waste is an 100% natural edible coating that extends the shelf life of fruits and vegetables. The same base formulation can be converted to an edible packed material that replaces plastic in multiple applications. The fight against food waste and plastic use were the drivers behind the foundation of Bio2Coat in December 2020. Since then, we received major financial and coaching support from programs such as Neotech, Horizon 2020, IT Fund, and Startup Capital. We are now in our first round of investment. We have built our pilot plant, and we count with your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Solon. Next is going to be Marc Baquet, CTO from Blook.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mark from Blook. So basically, today I will talk about the technology you might have heard of, which is blockchain, but today for cybersecurity, that you know is one of the biggest concerns today. Which is the problem? The problem is that the technology is complex. So that's why we started Blook, which has already raised over 2 million euros in private equity and non-dilutive funding since 2020. And what we have built? We have built a software as a service that enables companies of all sizes to start building such projects in an easy way by turning months-long projects into less than a week ones, scalable by leveraging public blockchains such as Ethereum from 14 transactions per second to over 4,000, and affordable by reducing costs by over 90%. With Blook, we enable every one of you to start building projects on use cases such as data certifications, traceability, digital signature, digital identity, and more without any prior knowledge today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. The next startup is going to be Deep Hearing. And we have with us Anok Armagol, its CEO.
Hi, everyone. Who doesn't have a headphone, smartwatch, or a smartphone? This headphone could save your life the next time, because half a second can make a difference of you staying alive or dying. Thanks to our deep hearing technology, we can detect if there is a car, a truck going backwards, or the ring bell of a bicycle on your right side. We can instantly locate it spatially on the right side and send you a spatial alert. We have raised capital from private investors and also from venture capital. And now we're looking for investment in order to integrate our AI software into commercial chipset and also to build a more robust AI model. We want you to join our journey. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Anok. Thank you. We also have with us Luca Benza, CEO at Distinct.
More than 460 billion euros of goods sold in Europe last year are counterfeit, and this number is rising quickly. Governments and luxury brands invest a lot of money in innovations to prevent counterfeiting. Ultraviolet inks, invisible to the naked eye, are the leading technology. But these inks are more than 30 years old, and now they're prolifically copied by counterfeiters. Until now. Introducing Distinct, a new generation of nanotechnology-focused smart inks. We have patented specific nanoparticles which can be integrated into all existing UV inks. We create three unique and irreplicable features. The first, we can create color change, which is only visible in near-infrared light. The second, we can create dynamic patterns, which can replace more expensive holograms. And the third, we can create covert security features, such as invisible QR codes. Distinct is very inexpensive and can be instantly integrated into all value chain to help stop counterfeiting today. Distinct, because your security matters.
Okay, thank you, Luca. And now we have Cryos Space, and we have Adrià Sanar, its CEO, with us.
If satellites were able to orbit closer to the Earth, we could make a better prevention of the climate change, anticipate the detection of the natural disasters, or even improve the connection to the internet. However, this close to the Earth, there's still remaining air from the atmosphere, which makes the satellites fall really fast, in the matter of days. Curious Space solves this problem by providing the first all-electrical and sustainable propulsion system for satellites, which only uses air and solar energy, removing the need for fuel. This system will allow the satellites to establish in the very low Earth orbits for over 10 years and improve their resolution up to 16 times. Moreover, it has to be highlighted that it contributes to solving one of the biggest problems of the space industry, which is the space trash accumulation. With the technology already tested and patented, Curious Space is considered by the customers as the best option to enable the very low Earth orbits. We are Curious Space, and we are here to get space a step closer. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Adrià. And the second to the last, we have Josep Carmona, CEO at Process Talks.
Hey, imagine that we can do the following. Alexa, at the end of each month, connect to my ERP and extract the amount of monthly sales. If this amount is less than 50,000, book a meeting with the sales director in a free available slot in my calendar. At Process Talks, the Alexa of process automation, we are turning this fiction into reality. Our disruptive, award-winning technology has been able to attract already 400,000 euros in public funding and 170,000 euros as a pre-seed private round. We are offering our technology as a B2B SaaS with a pay-per-use subscription mode. And last week, we launched our demo version, which in just 1 week has been able to attract 50 customers that are using the technology already. Process Talks. If you can explain it, we can automate it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Josep. And now the last startup pitching is going to be Track CO2 Satellites. It's going to be done by Teresa Domènech, its CEO.
Track CO2 Satellites wants to become the intermediary between small and medium enterprises and landowners. But you will think, intermediary of what? So I'm going to explain it. We want to help small and medium enterprises to calculate, reduce, and offsetting their carbon footprint emissions. And how we're going to do this offset? We want to create our own compensation projects. So we're going to use satellite data and artificial intelligence to monitor forest areas and compute the carbon that these plants absorb. This observation can be translated to carbon credits. So the enterprises can buy these carbon credits. So we're going to be the handshake between landowners and SMEs. So with the principal aim that all the small and medium enterprises in our country become carbon neutral. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. And we're entering voting time again. So you can just scan the QR code, just at the slido.com #acció, and vote for one of the startups that have just pitched. You can vote for Traxio Satellites, for example. You can vote for Process Talks. You can vote for Cryospace. You can vote for Distinct. You can vote for Deep Hearing. You can vote Look. You can vote Bio2Code. You can vote Activa Data, or you can vote Aldora Tech. So now you have become a real expert on voting and using this voting platform. So you can still keep on voting. So I would just like to remind you that five of those 9 startups are going to pitch tomorrow. Okay, and well, and the first part, on the first day of the Catalan Pitch Competition ends here. Thanks, startups. Thanks, audience, for voting. And we're going to meet again here tomorrow at the same room at 1 to continue the pitch competition and choose what of those startups is going to be the Catalan startup of 2022. So thank you.